Check 1, 2, 2.
And now, where indie music comes alive. Broadcasting live worldwide, plus on demand 24/7, and hosted by Hall of Fame personality Dave Pratt. 10, 9, 8, 7. The World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown. Breaking the sound barrier with your Top 10 Weekly from worldmusicstage.com. And now, house lights down, music up. Now entering the World Music Stage. Your host for the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown, Dave Pratt.
I'll tell you, it's going to be tough to beat last week's show. But don't I say that every week? No, really, this week, in interviews alone, we have Trinidad, Tobago, Port of Spain, North Carolina, Mississippi. Pretty much any place Ryan Lochte hasn't been robbed, we have an interview from. Hey, welcome to the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown. We have a lot of fun here, of course, and now, thanks to wonderful supporters, we are heard on over 100 radio affiliates throughout the world. Ooh, I better be good today, huh? And, of course, we're heard on worldmusicstage.com and on the internet worldwide and on demand through Star Worldwide Networks. As you know by now, we are all about indie music. That's what we do. We're all about the up-and-coming artists that make the music. We're all about the fans that support indie artists and indie music because it doesn't happen without you. And from the internet to social media, we are bringing exciting musical talent from all around the world. And today's show will be a good example of that. We bring it straight to your playlist with a download that directly supports the artist. That's what indie music is all about. So again, go to worldmusicstage.com. We count down the top 10 every Saturday, and then, of course, the show will be on demand worldwide all week. So listen at a time that's convenient for you. You know, Restore Arts, we are so proud to have them as part of our countdown. Restore Arts is a nonprofit that inspires and enables art and music. They collect unused instruments, just like the ones sitting in your closet. You know, I've talked about that before. You know, those instruments that are untouched since high school? I think my cousin has a trombone. Well, that's what Restore Arts does. They fulfill instrument requests from teachers and students and critically ill children. Now, through the power of World Music Stage, Restore Arts connects with like-minded people and organizations all over the globe to help make a difference everywhere, one musical instrument at a time. Thanks to Restore Arts. Learn more about Restore Arts on the World Music Stage Partners page and on Facebook at Restore Arts, or you can go to their website, restorearts.org. Are you ready? All right, here we go. Let's get started. Number 10.
World Music Stage Radio. Top 10 Countdown. Song number 10.
Yucca. Y-U-C-A. No, it's not a Village People song. It's Yucca from Langley, Canada. You know, the founders of World Music Stage are from Canada. Jane and Grant are here with us. Langley's Vancouver. Am I right, guys? Vancouver, pretty much. Metro Vancouver. The name Yucca, it evokes power, grace, and an exotic flair. In 5 years, they performed nearly 400 shows around the world. Do the math. That's a lot. And along the way, they've won several awards. This experience has prepped Yucca for a new era. Yucca welcomes this new era with their album, Rebuilding the Fallen Empire, on Rising Empire Records. The title has a double meaning. Yeah, reviving rock and roll, but it also symbolizes making their dreams a reality. Here we go. Kicking us off this week at number 10 on the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown from Langley, Canada, off Rebuilding the Fallen Empire, Yucca, Maybe We'll Riot. Well, that's the way to kick us off at number 10, and we move on.
World Music Stage Radio. Top 10 Countdown. Song number 9.
Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Yeehaw! They bring us the contemporary Christian band Crosstie. Good to get some Christian music on the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown. Their unique blend of worship, praise, and just plain fun music, mixed with testimonies of healing and life-changing faith, has allowed them to spend the last 5 years touring across the U.S. Among the industry's most watched up-and-comers, Crosstie's highlights include receiving the International Music Association's 2014 Christian Band of the Year. Wow, that's a big one. Nominations for Album of the Year and Song of the Year. At number 9 on the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown, this is Crosstie.
living, waiting for you. 2 days of new beginning, breathing in. Don't let them bring you down. World is crashing round you, fear is getting louder. Hold on now, 'cause here's where it needs to turn. You're not going under, 'cause his word makes you stronger. The source, the hope, the way, the life, the truth. This is your time. You can walk away from lonely. This is your life. A new ending for your story. Breathe it in. Don't let them bring you down. World is crashing round you. Fear is getting louder. Hold on now, 'cause here's where it needs to turn. You're not going under, 'cause his word makes you stronger. The source, the hope, the way, the light, the truth. Pay attention to these words you hear. Never follow doubt and fear. Stand up, free in the world is crashing round you, and fear is getting louder. Hold on now, 'cause here's where it needs to turn. World is crashing round you, and fear is getting louder. Hold on now, 'cause here's where it needs to turn. You're not going under, 'cause his word makes you stronger. The source, the hope, the way, the light, the truth. The source, the hope, the way, the light, the truth.
Wow, love it. Christian music. You know, Christian music's all about the message, right? And that song has some crunch to it as well, but you could understand every single lyric. Nice job from Crosstie and The Truth. We move on to number 8.
World Music Stage Radio. Top 10 Countdown. Song number 8.
This is just the greatest name. Ice Pack Jackson. Ice Pack Jackson. Sounds like a superhero, doesn't it? Ice Pack Jackson from Montauk, New York, which is Long Island, right? Ice Pack Jackson is a veteran of the music biz. Get this, 47 years. Ice Pack was honored to have on his newest album, Back to Biz. Oh, so many Grammy Award winners. I don't even know if we have time to do the whole list. I mean, this guy works with the very best in the industry, the best talent in the industry. And you know what? He deserves it. 47 years. Let's check it out at number 8 on the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown from his album Back to Square One. Superhero Ice Pack Jackson and Lover's Paradise.
It's cherry red. I'm driving slow. lover's paradise. In my lover's paradise. In my lover's paradise. In my lover's paradise.
Wow, check that one out. Ice Pack Jackson. I told you this week's countdown was going to be a good one. There he is with Lover's Paradise. You know, World Music Stage and Restore Arts, they just fit together. I mean, World Music Stage just fits with the Restore Arts philosophy, putting the musician first, connecting the music to fans in creative ways. It also puts artists in better control of their own business, because really that's what it is. That's how indie artists survive. It makes it possible for their art and music to succeed together. You can find more out about Restore Arts on the World Music Stage Partners page and at Facebook Restore Arts, or check out their website, restorearts.org. Now remember, that's .org, okay? restorearts.org. Moving on to number 7.
World Music Stage Radio. Top 10 Countdown. Song number 7.
Well, we just had Ice Pack from, Montauk? Long Island? Let's go all the way across the country. Let's travel 3,000 miles together. What do you say? Let's go to Fontana, California. Bunch of friends, brothers. They started this band really just a few months ago. Look at this. Already on the countdown. That's what indie music's all about. We get it all. Gypsy Rose prides themselves on their live show and is currently finishing up their first album. Let's check them out. At number 7 on the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown, Gypsy Rose, Kiss of Death.
I'll come back forever, baby. Won't you show me a place to rise? I said I don't. I'll come back forever, baby. Show me a place to rise, yeah. Said I love you, girl. Won't you say, won't you come on? Said I love you, girl. Won't you say, won't you come on? Said I love you, girl. Won't you say, won't you come on? Said I love you, girl. Won't you say? Said I love you, girl.
Yeah, Fontana, California. You know what I love about the countdown, and I've mentioned this several times, is it really is indie music from all over the world, right? So we just had Fontana, California. We're about ready to go to Stockholm, Sweden. And later we have an interview from Port of Spain. It truly, indie music and the internet together have made the globe so much smaller, and that's what I love about the show. All right, let's go to Sweden. What do you say?
World Music Stage Radio. Top 10 Countdown. Song number 6.
All right, so Sweden, Stockholm, Sweden. Catfight. Two multi-talented soul sisters from Sweden. High-tech skills, awesome interactive performances. Denise Lopez has more than 500,000 albums sold. Woo! She's toured the world. She's played to sold-out Tokyo Domes twice. In fact, she was the only Swedish artist to open up for some guy named Michael Jackson in Sweden. I hear he was pretty big. Jennifer Love has played as a DJ at venues and some of the biggest events all around the world. You into fashion, ladies? You know about the Barcelona fashion event? Jennifer played there. Well, put these two ladies together, these two dynamos, and they make up Catfight. At number 6 on the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown, from their album Dance, Catfight, Ain't From Hollywood.
We ain't from Hollywood. Who gives a damn about getting there? All the time is flashlights, bright lights, all night lights, 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 always flashlights. I say we ain't from Hollywood. Who gives a damn about getting there? All the time is flashlights, bright lights, all night lights, 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 always flashlights. I'm in the dark, I was born that way. Don't wanna get out, you can call me Frey. Yeah, it's my choice, body's in my brain. I'm not insane, my mind's just sane. What you looking at, boy? People act that way, can't live like that, I gotta live my way. In my Hollywood cars, with my Hollywood babes, on my Hollywood beds, on my Hollywood pills. We ain't from Hollywood. Who gives a damn about getting there? All the time is flashlights, bright lights, all night lights, 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 always flashlights. I say we ain't from Hollywood. Who gives a damn about getting there? All the time is flashlights, bright lights, all night lights, 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 always flashlights. Gotta get away from the pictures you take. And the
trying to wrap my brain around that. So Jennifer is the disc jockey, and then Denise is doing the singing, and together they are Catfight. Hey, we are in the top 5.
World Music Stage Radio. Top 10 Countdown. Song number 5.
Oh, we are going to take you to Trinidad and Tobago. Sherry Lochan, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'll find out from Sherry here in just a few minutes. Sherry Lochan. She started writing songs at only 10 years old, surrounded by gospel music, big influence from her dad. And I think a lot of you can relate to this. Sherry was also influenced by MTV, but she kept that secret from her dad. How? Well, she was sneaking into the dining room late at night to watch TV with the volume on really low. Come on, I know some of you had done that. You can relate to Sherry. And now Sherry's songs are just making it big, man, on the world music stage. And they're all written, by the way, from real-life experiences on the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown Hotline. Sherry Lochan. Hi, Sherry.
Hi, Dave.
Did I pronounce your last name right, Sherry? Is it Lochan?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And are you in Trinidad and Tobago right now?
Yes, at my aunt's house without Wi-Fi.
Oh, but you sound terrific. We have a good connection.
I can hear you very well, too.
Sherry, talk about your interesting mix between growing up gospel, because I know you lived next door to a church and your dad had huge influence on you musically, but also being influenced by MTV. That's kind of an interesting mix.
Yes, I would be glued to that TV. Midnight, the MTV shows used to come on here
Yep.
at midnight, and I would get up and listen. Turn the volume down real low, my ears up to the speaker on the TV at the bottom of the TV, like that's what how TV were before, and listen to all those songs.
So like somebody sneaking a junk food snack out of the fridge, you were out there by the light of the MTV with the volume low. So your dad went. Did you ever get busted?
No, never. Because I used to make sure they got up to go to school.
Who were some of the artists that influenced you on MTV? Who were some of your favorite artists?
Oh my God, Whitney Houston, Simply Red, that lady.
All of your songs are written from real life experiences too. And the song that you have on the countdown today, Infinity, just tell us a little bit about that song.
Okay, well, that song is inspired by my husband. Now everybody knows. Yes, by my husband, and about being there, letting that someone know that you're there for them. When things are not so bright in their world, you be strong for that person.
See, that's where that gospel songwriting, hope and faith comes through in your music. At number 5 on the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown, this is my new friend, Sherry Lochan from Trinidad and Tobago. Check this out. It's called Infinity.
Saw you standing in the crowd, waiting for the earth to come crashing into the sun, waiting to die, wanting to run, but nowhere to hide. Were you thinking about your life? All your joy and sadness within mere seconds, lost in darkness. Can you feel my hands on your face, my lips on yours? Can you feel my soul? This is my love in infinity. I watch your eyes as the stars die and the future flies by. I'm just in awe of you. Can you hear my heart beating so loud, drowning out thunder? Finally forsworn disbeliever, whatever my destiny. You wrapped in my arms is all you need. Can you feel my hands on your face? My lips on yours. Can you feel my soul? This is my love in infinity. Can you feel my hands on your face? My lips on yours. Can you feel my soul? This is my love in infinity. This is my love in infinity.
Wow. Sherry Lochan. And Sherry, I know you're listening in Trinidad and Tobago. And I was told by the founders of World Music Stage that you were a little nervous for the interview today. Sherry, listen to me. Don't ever be nervous again because you have too much pure, raw talent to be nervous. That was incredible. Sherry Lochan and Infinity. This is the kind of stuff you're going to hear on World Music Stage, and these are the stories that go with it because that's what indie music is all about. It's the stories behind the artist. And you know what? Restore Arts, they get that. That's why they're with us on World Music Stage. World Music Stage is all about helping indie artists get their music and their stories to fans. But for every musician, there was that first moment, and you musicians know this, when you first picked up that guitar or that violin and you started banging on the pots in the kitchen if you're a drummer like Ice Pack, and you wanted to continue, but maybe you didn't have that instrument. That's what Restore Arts does. That's why we're so grateful to be supported by Restore Arts, a nonprofit dedicated charity to helping get donated instruments in the hands of the right people. And a lot of times those are kids looking to make a career for themselves. How has music changed your life for the better? How has an instrument been a part of your growth or your family's memories? We want to hear from you. Go to Restore Arts Facebook or share your stories with us at World Music Stage. Learn more about Restore Arts on the World Music Stage Partners page. So you go to World Music Stage, there's a Partners page. You can share your stories there, or go to Facebook, Restore Arts, or go to the website, restorearts.org. We want to hear from you. Moving on to number 4.
World Music Stage Radio. Top 10 Countdown. Song number 4.
Homeless in America. Another from Music City, Tennessee, Nashville. Top Nashville musicians and session vocalists performing a wide variety of songs. Homeless in America focuses on songs about social conscience in today's world. At number 4 on the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown, Homeless in America. Check it out. This is called Anthem.
We were bold in our innocence, brave, wild and free, had our own rhyme and reason of how things were to be. We wanted our freedom and shot way past the moon. Now we still sing our anthem, but our hearts out of tune. We rode Ezekiel's wheel, Elijah's chariot through the fire, from sea to shining sea. We filled up our heart's desire. We plowed fields of plenty under freedom's cities are a wasteland. The heartland is foreclosed. Is the great harvest ending? These cruel winds of change blow. Oh, America, America, we'll reap what we sow. He rode Ezekiel's wheel, Elijah's chariot through the fire. From sea to shining sea, we filled up our heart's desire. We plowed fields of plenty under freedom's great rainbow. Why did you leave me? Where did you ever go? Is the great harvest ending? These cruel winds of change blow. America, why did you leave me? Where did you ever go?
Good stuff, man. All right, so Nashville Session Players, the name of the album is Homeless in America, and the song is Anthem. And that brings us to our top three.
World Music Stage Radio. Top 10 Countdown. Song number 3.
Parchment Farm. Here we go, blues fans. It's a blues rock band based in Salt Lake City. Rooted in the blues, Parchment Farm gives their music a rock edge, or what they like to call blues with attitude. They've released 2 full-length albums. At number 3 on the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown, off their album Revelation, Parchment Farm, Me and Murphy.
Let me tell you about Murphy, ain't no friend of mine. Every time you turn around, Murphy gonna rob you blind. You don't know this Murphy, boy, let me tell you so. If you're praying for sunshine, Murphy gonna send you snow. Walking down the street one day, I got good things on my mind. Murphy came round the corner and hit me from behind. He tripped me up and made me late when he took my job away. Oh, that Mr. Murphy, boy, I'm gonna make you pay. Me and Murphy ain't gonna get along, Mr. Murphy. Help me write this song, Mr. Murphy. Ain't gonna get along, oh, Mr. Murphy. You know he done me wrong. Driving down the road and I'm heading to propose. Murphy takes out both my tires, left me standing all alone. Cop come by to ask me
That's some good stuff from Salt Lake. That blues and rock together, telling the story about writing a tune with Murphy off their album Revelation. Me and Murphy from Parchment Farm. And now we are in the top 2.
World Music Stage Radio. Top 10 Countdown. Song number 2.
So Jeremy Roberson is a Mississippi born and raised singer, songwriter, guitarist, influences ranging from blues, southern rock, old school country. Mix it all in that crock pot and you got it. After years of playing with several different bands and touring the southeastern U.S., Jeremy refocused his musical journey and began a songwriting collaboration with his dad, Trent Roberson. Love it. The recordings from these sessions drew the attention of Stephen Wrench and Music and Film Records. Well, this sparked the EP One More Time, written by the father and son duo and Stephen Wrench. And on the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown Hotline, here he is. How you doing, Jeremy?
Hey, Dave. How's it going? Doing very well. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. Where is Walnut, Mississippi?
It is about dead middle in the middle of the state of Mississippi, about 3 miles from the Tennessee line.
Man, you are in the heart of blues and southern rock country, aren't you?
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
After years in the industry, talk about collaborating as a songwriter with your dad.
Well, like you were saying, after playing with a lot of other bands, trying to keep things together, it just, became a little bit more than I wanted to deal with, and had written a few songs years ago with my dad that turned out really well. And that was something, with the time I had, me and him getting together, he's got like tons of songs. He's a terrific lyric writer. We started working on things, and it felt really good. Some of the best, most fun I've had playing music since I started. And, luckily it caught Stephen's ear, and, here we are now with the working on this EP.
Yeah, and you're talented, Jeremy, and you're surrounding yourself with talented people like your dad. And then tell us about working with Stephen Wrench on his own or with artists like yourself or Skinnerd. He seems to have that magic touch, doesn't he?
Yes, sir, absolutely. It was a kind of a chance thing. He caught a submission. His wife is a lot of thanks to that. Hearing or seeing a submission from Mississippi. She's from Mississippi, but Stephen liked it. It's been a pleasure working with him. He's been so helpful. Really owe all this to him for sure. But really excited about the other things we have planned and what the future is going to be like working with Stephen for sure.
So you take Jeremy Roberson and you put him together with his dad, Trent, and you mix in Stephen Wrench, and you have the number 2 song on our countdown this week. At number 2 on the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown, from Walnut, Mississippi, Jeremy Roberson, off the album One More Time, and This Old Cowboy.
They say the life he loves no longer remains. No more spacious skies or wide open range. No one to blame, he's just a victim of time. Just an old cowboy at the end of the line. A lifetime of memories are etched on his face. Each line a different story of some faraway place. No two the same, he's one of a kind. This old cowboy at the end of his time. He's just an old cowboy, out of place, out of time, and out of space. It's nature's crime. We must grow old. He's still an old cowboy deep down in his soul. He's just a victim of times that change. No more spacious skies or a wide open range. Memories of glory still fresh in his mind, living the life of dreams that only he can find. He's just an old cowboy, out of place, out of time, and out of space. It's nature's crime, we must grow old. He's still an old cowboy, deep down in his soul. They say the life he loves no longer remains, and what dreams are made of are one and the same. But he's just an old cowboy, out of place, out of time, and out of space. It's nature's crime, we must grow old. He's still an old cowboy, deep down in his soul. He's just an old cowboy, deep down in his soul. He's just an old cowboy, deep down in his soul.
Well, that's some good stuff, huh? Yeah. The pride of Walnut, Mississippi there, Jeremy Roberson. And that brings us to number 1.
World Music Stage Radio. Top 10 Countdown. Song number 1.
Well, let's kind of stay in the southeast, U.S., based out of North Carolina. Chris Whitman and Britt Warren founded the Nut Drivers. Oh, yeah, I'm going to ask them about the name. I have to. Although the Nut Drivers may be a new band, they bring over 100 years of combined experience between them. It was 6 years ago when Whitman and his band walked into Britt Warren's recording studio, and now their collaboration, look at it, it's resulted in their first album back home. On the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown Hotline, Britt Warren. Hi, Britt.
Hi, Dave. Good evening. How are you?
Well, I'm doing great. In Madison, North Carolina. Is that kind of by Greensboro?
Very, very close to Greensboro. Actually, it's a suburb about 18 miles north of Greensboro.
Do I even want to ask about the name, Nut Drivers?
Well, we may not have the time to give you a good explanation for it.
Can you draw us a picture?
we have a lot of fun with it. Well, quickly, it really came down to we had multiple names once we seen we had a chemistry musically, and people were responding to it positively. So we made a list of all the creative names you can come up with and check them out, and find out that many of them are registered or taken or whatever, and so almost at a point of desperation, I think Chris opened up his toolbox. And he had quite a few nut drivers sitting in the top there, the tool, that are screw. It's shaped like a screwdriver, but have like a socket on the end.
Okay.
And they're different colored. They're multicolored for multiple sizes. And given our background with multiple genres, I think we both had just did the name thing for so long, we were just ready to go with something. So he said, "What do you think about the Nut Drivers?" I said, we can roll with that a lot of different ways, and we have actually. So, it really came literally from a guy opening up his toolbox.
Well, I'll tell you, if I go on Google and I search Nut Drivers, who knows? Who knows? Hey,
yeah, well, I'm hoping we'll be up there in the top.
Yeah, I hope you are too. Brett, you have Donnie there with you, right?
I have Donnie Lee, our bassist. Yes, a couple of our members were out of town this weekend, but
Okay.
Donnie Lee is here with me, and he'd like to say hi to you. So,
All right. Hey, Donnie, how you doing?
Hey, man, doing good. How about you?
Good. Chicks dig bass players. You know that, right?
Oh, yeah, man. Absolutely.
All right. Well, we got the gang there. And you guys are number 1 this week. Congratulations.
We are honored, and I want you to know, Dave, that congratulations, I wanted to say, on your recent induction into the Broadcasters Hall of Fame. We're honored. We're familiar with your work.
Thank you. I paid off the right people. That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah, right. I'm sure. No, I know you earned it. You've been in the broadcasting business about as long as I have the music business.
Well, we're still warriors and we're still rocking, aren't we?
There you go, man. I'm grateful for it every day.
All right. At number 1 on the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown, here's Britt and Donnie and the Nut Drivers off their album Back Home, You Love Me.
Well, I've been thrown away. I've been cast aside by so-called friends and family through the eyes of self-righteous pride. I've been written off by the self-declared elite, 'cause my feet won't dance to the title beat. Well, I've loved and laughed through all the years, sometimes in the sunlight, but often through a veil of tears. Been called a heretic, wanted snared by some great lie, all because I dared to ask them why. You were always there right with me in my darkest hour. You whispered in my ear, said you love me. Oh, you love me. Yeah, you love me. So what do I have to feel? Old tongues will wag and bitter words will flow. I shadow minded people and the poison their heart holds. But as for me, my friend, I will live and die by the power of the truth that satisfies. You were always there right with me in my darkest hour. You whispered in my ear. You said you love me. Oh, you love me. Yeah, you love me. So why do I have to feel? Oh, you love me. Oh, you love me. So why do I have to feel?
They bring that one from the gut, don't they? Whew. Love that tune. The Nut Drivers at number 1. Well, there they are. This week's top 10 in the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown, heard every week right here on Star Worldwide Networks. This week, go to worldmusicstage.com to hear the greatest indie music in the world and to support your favorite indie artists. Restore Arts. Hey, they want to connect with you. If you care about the arts and music and want to connect to efforts in your community anywhere in the world, look for Restore Arts on Facebook. And like and follow them so they can do the same with you. Facebook, Restore Arts, or on the website, restorearts.org. Thanks for joining us. Our founders, Grant and Jane from World Music Stage, have been here enjoying the show. And our producers this week, Alan, Donnelly, David, and the legendary Rob Trigg. On behalf of all of them, I'm Dave Pratt. And hey, if you don't deserve it, who does?
Thanks for listening to the World Music Stage Radio Top 10 Countdown. Breaking the sound barrier with your Top 10 Weekly from worldmusicstage.com. Join us where indie music comes alive at worldmusicstage.com. That's worldmusicstage.com.